tractors were these orange Nuffield tractors, and they were great tractors. The first ones, of course, were petrol paraffin, and then they moved on to diesel, and they had initially the Perkins diesel, but then they had their own BMC diesel, and this is what Bill drives with his Nuffield Universal with the BMC diesel. A high clearance tractor and a good bit of weight involved in it, so excellent for the job in hand. So he's pulling a trailing plough, no hydraulics involved in this type of plough, and it's a skilled job, of course, for these ploughmen to do the work that they do in competition work. You see the poles at the front, those are called fearing poles, and you put those out and mark off your plot, and that's for the straightness, and keep the job right with your fearing poles when you first start off. And look at the condition of these ploughs, highly polished, of course, for the job in hand, to let the soil slip through and do a good job of work. Now, next in line is somebody who's very famous, of course, within ploughing circles. We know him all, Bobby Douglas, championship plougher of many years. I think that's David Wood's tractor and plough that he's driving today. Ferguson 35, a very popular little tractor in the ploughing scene. A nice lightweight tractor for manoeuvring about. But you put a bit of wheel weight on, just to add that extra bit of grip. And Ransoms, of course, were the big name in ploughs in these days. There were not many other makes on the scene. Now, of course, Ransom sadly don't exist, but Ransom ploughs are the bee's knees for vintage ploughing, and that's what you see here today. Ransom's blue, made in Ipswich, and Bobby's plough, of course, is a mounted plough on the three-point linkage system, invented by Harry Ferguson. And he, with the two furrows are often what is used in match ploughing. Some people use three, but two furrows are often used, more often used than anything else. And the great skill involved with these ploughmen. Now another up-and-coming expert, David Wood. He's been ploughing since he was knee-high to a grasshopper, and couldn't wait, of course, when he got to age 13 and then was allowed to plough, drive a tractor in the field. Now he's a bit older and is proving his skill, following in his father's footsteps, and does a tremendous job. And he's got a slightly more modern plough, again a Ransom's, fully equipped, as we talk about, with discs and skimmers. The discs cut and then the plough furrows tip the soil over. That's a more modern plough, the classic type plough. Ransoms were all on the go with it. It's a big thick beam and then the legs are attached to it. A lot of the earlier ploughs were sort of made up with bits all bolted together. And then they produced this thick beam of a plough along, and that's called the seam plough. And you see all the various adjustments that you can do in this plough. You can adjust it this way and that. But all the parts of the competition that you're doing at the time, your opening, your sealing and your finish and all the rest of it. And you can adjust these ploughs every which way to do all that type of work.